Oh hey, welcome to the stream. Just kidding. Hey, this isn't a stream. It's me playing this offline. Or off-stream, I should say. So, before we get into this, let's do the disclaimer here. I was originally going to play this last year when it came out on stream, but because of, well, the absolute dumpster fire that was, you know, the publisher, the company, everything, I decided to stop streaming games that were published by Activision or have any connection to them. Now, that's not to say that I didn't buy this. I bought this because Diablo has a very special place for me. I like these kind of games. I played a lot of Diablo 3 with friends when it came out. And Diablo 2 was something that I checked out with Kat off stream and enjoyed quite a bit. Not this, but, you know, the very old one. Because I hadn't played it. I had a potato computer when this game came out. So we played it for a bit. And the plan was to play it when it came out, and that's exactly what we've done. So I've been playing this with her off stream. So Kat, if you see this, shout out. Hello. So yeah, if you don't want to watch this, I completely understand. Just because, look, the situation hasn't changed too much, but it looks like it's going to change for the better. Microsoft has bought that company, and it looks like things are going to change. So, whilst on the stream side of things, it's not going to change things in the short term, I figured some of you might appreciate a playthrough of this as some bonus chill content that you can watch. Plus, you know, now that the VODs channel is back up and I'm not streaming every day, it gives you something else to look at on the side if you really want to. And if you don't, you just skip it. It's fine. No big deal. I appreciate you either way. But yeah, if this is successful, like people are watching it and enjoying it, and, you know, leave a comment or like. Jeez, I feel so fucking dirty saying that, but it lets me know that, you know, this type of content is something you all might be interested in. So if it is successful, I might do some other playthroughs off stream whenever I feel like it, because I could do it at my own pace and I can break up the recording as much as I want, so it's a bit easier for me. So on that note, let's take a look at this. So yeah, it's a pretty good remake. I've played a bit of it with Kat. I've made a few characters. Most of them are mainly for storage. So this isn't like a completely fresh playthrough. I will be using some of the items that I've amassed using my Amazonian here. But we will be running a barbarian, and I have some items that I've kind of picked up that are rare. So yeah, I guess before we kick it off, the cinematics, at least the first one, does not play when you create a new character once you've done it once, I'm pretty sure, so we'll just watch it for the sake of completion. But, you know, notes on this is, the quality of the remake is good, which is a bit of a shame given the circumstances of last year. This would have been very good to stream when it came out, but, you know, it is what it is. So my nostalgia isn't exactly high for this, because, like I said, I had a potato computer and could not run this at all. You know, the best game I could run, I think, was like Timon and Pumbaa's Jungle Games. So, first type of top-down hack and slash action RPG, whatever you want to call it, that I played was Titan Quest. But after playing this for a while, I can see where that game drew its inspiration. In fact, funnily enough, the character that I picked in Titan Quest, well, not the character, the classes that I ended up picking, pretty much are the Amazonian. So that's what I have been playing as when I play with Cat. But yeah, I've seen how the cutscenes in this looked like, because I did play a bit of the classic version, so. It's a good remake. It has its issues, depending on what side of the fence you're sitting on. There's the side of the fence where they've stayed true to things.
I was rather beginning to think you didn't want to be found.
Maybe I shouldn't talk too much through this, but, you know, apologies if you're interested in the cutscene. You have subtitles.
Wasn't my fault. Not your fault. Tell me, Marius, how was it not your fault? The Wanderer.
Okay, if you're not into this, yeah, Diablo 1. I don't know much about the story, aside from the ending of it, where the character you play pretty much destroys Diablo, and in order to, like, constrain it, has to basically insert a shard into his head to contain the evil. And so in this game, this character from the previous game has kind of lost his mind a bit and has turned into the Dark Wanderer. That's pretty much where it picks up, is like, you know, this dude is here.
For days at a time.
And the Dark Wanderer comes back into his life.
The memories would return. Memories of the monastery. And the evil.
Yeah, so, in that game you could pick 3 classes.
Tell the difference anymore.
And the class they went with to become evil is, the Warrior, I think was the class. Anyway.
And the evil
He has his sword.
followed me at my heels. How had he found me here?
It's so strange because I'm trying to compare this in my mind to, like, what Diablo's 3 story was, and
To carry the weight of his hopes.
for the life... I mean,
Be the burning.
Diablo 3, dude, it was like a decade ago. So... I don't remember the story as much in terms of, like, the visuals. I know the plot, just trying to connect those cutscenes to this one for comparison's sake. Yeah, I don't know. Because the one complaint people had about Diablo 3 that seemed to echo throughout the life of that game was that it just did not have the same dark art style as Diablo 2. Like, this is more gritty. But I'll talk more about that when we get into the gameplay. So I'll leave you with this cutscene for like a minute or two. And then I'll continue with my commentary.
As I watched, I became convinced that I was truly mad. The terror, the destruction, the evil I witnessed. How else could I explain them? Were these the demons from my dream, or were they born within the Wanderer?
Why did I follow him? I don't know. Why do things happen as they do in dreams? All I know is that when he beckoned, I had to follow him. And from that moment, we traveled together east. Always into the east.
Yeah, so that was the opening cutscene, and now we'll create a barb. I'll go with my my usual name for this. Where this originates from, I'm gonna laugh if it plays the cutscene. Grappadora. It comes from Angry Beavers. There was an episode where you know, Norbert was watching some wrestling or Daggett, and there's a character called El Grappadora, which means the stapler in Spanish, right? So, the whole thing was randomly, that dude would make cameos in episodes, and he would only speak Spanish, and then anytime he spoke, Norbert would translate it, and Dag's reply was always, I didn't know you spoke Spanish. And then before, like, that discussion could continue, like, something would cause them to get yeeted or something, like, and then the conversation would be forgotten. So, I'm just looking at the recording, because this is a pretty high quality game. It might be that I might need to duck some of this down just ever so slightly, so the FPS is a little better, but I know I can't really do much without restarting. Which one is it? FXA, I think, is like a slightly less intense one. VFX lighting quality, yeah, we'll do medium. Yeah. Hopefully, yeah, it's a little better. I mean, it's above 30. I think we're fine. Honestly, it's casual, who cares? Sorry, it's not 60. Anyway.
Greetings, stranger. I'm not surprised to see your kind here. Many adventurers have traveled this way since the recent troubles began. No doubt you've heard about the tragedy that befell the town of Tristram. Well, some say that Diablo, the Lord of Terror, walks the world again. I don't know if I believe that, but a dark wanderer did travel this route a few weeks ago. He was headed east to the mountain pass guarded by the rogue monastery. Maybe it's nothing, but evil seems to have trailed in his wake. You see, shortly after the wanderer went through, the monastery's gates to the pass were closed, and strange creatures began ravaging the countryside. Until it's safer outside the camp and the gates are reopened, I'll remain here with my caravan. I hope to leave for Lutga Lane before the shadow that fell over Tristram consumes us all. If you're still alive then, I'll take you along. You should talk to Akara, too. She seems to be the leader of this camp. Maybe she can tell you more.
Sure thing, Warov. Let's talk to Akara.
I am Akara, High Priestess of the Sisterhood of the Sightless Eye. I welcome you, traveler, to our camp, but I'm afraid I can offer you but poor shelter within these rickety walls. You see, our ancient sisterhood has fallen under a strange curse.
Curse, you say?
From which we have guarded the gates to the east for generations, has been corrupted by the evil demoness Andariel. I still can't believe it, but she turned many of our sister rogues against us and drove us from our ancestral home. Now the last defenders of the Sisterhood are either dead or scattered throughout the wilderness. I implore you, stranger, please help us. Find a way to lift this terrible curse and we will pledge our loyalty to you for all time.
Okay. Oh. She's still talking?
The wilderness is overrun.
I mean, we're not going to look at every single line. That's okay. No, we have quests. So here's the thing. Now we're going to get into the nitty-gritty of this. The way this game played is something that took me a while to get used to, because you bind skills and there's left and right click, and then you would press F1, F2, F3, F4, etc. to swap. And it would change your left and right click, which... it felt very clunky to play. I'm not gonna lie, so... Don't worry, I've got this. What is it? Default, custom, apply. Okay, cool. So, this is now more like what Diablo 3's controls are. And the thing is, it's still not perfect. So, if this kind of goes in a direction where I feel like it's still a bit off, I'm gonna swap to, and I'm not joking, controller. Because that is just more comfortable for me. I know, right? So, what I'm doing here is I'm just grabbing stuff out of storage. Wait, not Mage Fist. Stuff that I kind of had in mind for a Barbarian. And I'm just gonna move it here. It's not like I'll get to use some of it right away, like some of it's way later. It's not everything, but it's a nice collection of things. I don't know if that'll even be useful, but we'll see. Sanders, yeah. Yep, that's a good ring. A magic fine ring of cold, I like that. Mana stolen per hit. I don't know if mana's gonna be a big deal. Hit recovery and fire resist, yeah. I'll take that. And then I think the rest, this is just stuff that I have here. I think we're good. But yeah, I mean, rune words are very useful. I've learnt. Alright, let's go. Tab, cool. So we'll see how this plays out. Oh yeah, and I need my leveling guide. I'm gonna be running a build for Berserker, which is effectively, this is just gonna become a character that farms certain things. Yeah, okay. Got it. That's what it's useful for. Yeah, if nothing else, I'll gain a farming character out of this. I'm not sure if I'll do it all the way up to Hell. I mean, we'll see how this goes, but at the very least, we'll get through it one difficulty.
Beware foul demons and beasts.
What's the buttons? Like, you can also go back to this mode that... I mean, this is why it's such a well-done remake. Is simply because... Well, the original game is running underneath. You can also do that. Kinda admire the texture and everything. But yeah, I mean, when you compare this to Diablo 3's style, I can see why they mean that this is grittier and darker. Like, colors are more desaturated. So I mean, it's a preference thing. Like, I can understand it, because 1 and 2 would have had this gritty style, and then to go to something a bit more brighter, I can understand the critique of it. And some of these things are in retrospect now, because I can see what vanilla Diablo 3 was trying to be. It was trying to keep some of these systems from Diablo 2. So like, one thing, for example, in this that you'll have that you don't have in 3, or at least not in, we'll call it Reaper of Souls, because they're two different games. So when I say Diablo 3, it's gonna be vanilla, and when I say Reaper of Souls, that's like, consider it Diablo 3.5. So in Reaper, you know, you get your legendary items, your set items. Those are your bread and butter. At no point in your final character with best in slot gear would you even consider having a yellow or a blue, for example. In this game, it's the opposite. Or not really the opposite. You can use blue items, you can use yellow items, and sometimes they, I mean, depending on the slot, might be better for you than a legendary will be. Which is, it's interesting, it's a little weird. And they tried to do that with 3, but it just didn't quite work out as well. So then they just ended up ditching the whole idea. Alright, let's see if this works. So we got, it costs 2 mana. For now, let's just bind it to control 1. So this is what I mean. So now I pick that. And now it's on my right click. And I guess this is the other thing that's very different about characters. And I mean, compared to 3 and Reaper, is you have your stat system, which is, this is more typical in these kind of games. So the one thing I understand is that with this you feel like you have a closer connection to your character, or at least more investment. Whereas in Reaper, it's kind of like your character are your items. It's weird to say, but like the concept of what your character is in the, it's pretty much the items. You take off your items, your character's gone. Whereas in this, you take off your items, I mean, your character's still there. You can still do damage, you can still do certain things. There's so many cases where you can still punch and do damage, which is a bit weird, but, you know, takes getting time to get used to. So I know at the start, like, strength is better so you can wear armor. And then eventually it just becomes a vitality game. Like, no one puts points into energy. But yeah, I mean, it's definitely one thing that I've been digging quite a bit about this, is, it does feel like you are... I'm gonna go mace because 16 to 24. I know this is better right now, but like, according to the leveling guide, like, mace is better. I've certainly been digging the whole, you know, stat sheet thing, and it looks like it's gonna return in 4. So, yeah, best get used to it. But yeah, I mean, the ambience of this is just way, way darker. Now, as these weird bullshit mechanics come up, I will address them. For now, I won't. Because there's some things in this game where I'm like, ooh, I'm kind of glad they got rid of that later. Okay.
The rogues are safe.
Oh, that's done. Okay. I mean, I don't know if we'll need mana. Definitely should get the stamina potion. Oh, right. See, that's one thing. Anyway, oh yeah, I gotta remember how to do this. Hang on. It's, L. Yep, log. Cool. Oh. And I need to, we'll bind it later. But it's not like, it's not like 3 where there's a dedicated button for it. So then we want Mace Mastery. There we go. And we want strength, 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 strength.
You have cleansed the den of evil. You've earned my trust, and may yet.
I think we got another skill point for this.
Humanity.
Yeah.
The reward is training in the skill of your choice.
It's like doing a great deed and then giving them, you know, homework as the reward. Anyway. That aside,
Yes?
yes, yeah, identification systems as well. So this will do 1 to 6, 3 to 6. This should do more though. I mean, it does have a bit more, so anyway. We stick to mace, get rid of that. Defense 2, yep. Put it here. Not that it matters. The whole identify system. It's still there in 3 and in Reaper. It's just, it's been streamlined a bit. You can do it all at once. Constantly. Whereas in this, you can do it all at once. It's just, you have to do a certain quest.
Welcome, Outlander, to our glorious hovel. I know you're here to challenge the evil that's driven us from our ancestral home. But know this. Akara may be our spiritual leader, but I command the rogues in battle. It will take more than just killing a few beasts in the wilderness to earn my trust.
Okay, so untrusting. Anyway. Oh. I gotta press L, not Q. Anyway. Alright, now one thing I need to buy, and I'll use some of this borrowed money. Oh look at how rich I am. Okay. Sorry, I'm not really using too much. Alright, so we want this thing. Cool. Don't really care about that one. It's just something to hold, like, identify in town portal scrolls, so... But I think I can go... Yeah, like that. There we go. I forget. I'm used to playing on controller where you have to do it one by one. Alright. So... Now I gotta bind this. So go... Yep. And then... There. Or... like... That. Okay. So now I have it bound to T. So now when I press T I can go home. It's a little confusing. But it's the closest I've gotten it to behaving like Diablo 3 in terms of skill. I'm just worried that when I get up to war cries it might be just go back to janky behavior, but we'll play it by ear. For now I'll use keyboard and mouse. It's an axe, don't worry about it. I don't have to pick up too much gear, which is nice, because... You know, I got certain things I'm gonna do. Yeah, the stamina system. Ha 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 ha. Imagine... I mean, don't... It's realistic. Running and getting tired. Imagine running and getting tired. Well, that's what happens in this game. And you gotta turn running off. Or take stamina potions with you. So this is what I mean by, like, the game has its issues. And I'm not saying the running is an issue. Like, there are things where they could have probably changed it a little bit to modernize it a little more. But for the sake of, like, authenticity and remaining true, they didn't. So one example where they did change it, you can run over gold and pick it up, just like in, you know, modern Diablo and other games of its genre. But you can turn these features off and go to, you know, manual pickup. I don't know why you would want to, unless you're just, you know, being a purist dick. Like, I understand nostalgia, but at the same time, I hate, like, not changing just because that's the way things are. Well, that's the way things were, like, we shouldn't change them. It's like, if we applied that rationale to everything, the human race would not progress. So there are a few things in this game where I feel like they were too afraid to change because they were afraid of stepping on some toes. Maybe if they get enough people requesting it, they'll be like, okay, maybe we can change these things. But yeah, they didn't modernize everything. So like the keybinds is one area where if you play with controller, you actually get an experience closer to what Diablo 3 is in terms of skills. Which I'm not saying, you know, the way they did skills was great, but the way they did key binding certainly was. So... I don't know. Stuff that, I guess was part of the game, but they could have improved. Alright, like the potion system on belts, like... It's clunky, and I get it, that's how it worked. But streamlining it would have gone a long way. Just a little bit. Instead of having to put it into slots, I don't know. Some of this might sound like heresy. But yeah, again, I didn't play this growing up, so I guess I would like certain things to be modernized. They did add like extra storage in it, but I think they need to add way more because you still need to make like characters to act as mules. Level up. Okay, nice again, and I think the next one I'll put it into Dex, just to... because Dex, like, some weapons need it. And it improves attack rating, which I think we need. So yeah, attack rating. Odds of landing an attack. Attacks can miss. Which... good and bad. There's also the very, very... I mean, okay. I get it for casting. But, like, enemies can interrupt you if they hit you. And for casters, it makes sense, but for melee... let me tell you, the amount of times where I was playing this game and just cursing, you know, these melee... what is it? It's like shift left click, yeah. Like, just being interrupted. My attack's being interrupted as a melee class, just because I got hit by a ranged attack. It was, a bit annoying. Grab the stamina potion as well. You know, you get used to it. And the difficulty of this does not fuck around as well, like... there are scenarios where you will be utterly and, completely screwed over. Like, there will be some unfair combat scenarios. And I guess that goes back to, vanilla Diablo 3. Like, that's how that started off, and I can see the origins of that rationale, where you would hit a brick wall pretty hard. But I guess it's... replay value. You do eventually get over the brick wall, it's just there are certain circumstances where it's like, damn, dude. I can't go any further. forget what level some of the gear is. Alright, this is the next waypoint. I don't think I picked up the waypoint for Cold Plain, so I need to get it. I'm gonna be like a little bit of a completionist on this. Yeah, I mean, it's cool for me seeing... And it's a very weird perspective, but like... Seeing, like, the origins of some of these things. Going, oh, I recognize that. The name of that enemy. Come here. It'd be good to get that, but for now we'll leave it. I think with this we end up dual wielding. See, see what I mean? Like, the belt system. I know, the game's old, blah 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 blah. But I feel like certain things could have been slightly modernized. Maybe they still can be. I mean, here's the thing, like, they're doing a massive patch for this that is gonna rebalance a bunch of things, and you know, some skills that won't really get used might get a second chance. But yeah, in my mind, it's kind of like... There's already settings in this to run vanilla. So they could have just been like, listen, here's the game. You can run a vanilla mode, but we're gonna do stuff to this game. And if you really don't like it, go back to vanilla Diablo 2. Because the true purists are probably doing that anyway. I don't know. It's still fun. I'm having fun with it. Just, I get it. It's a very difficult balance. Particularly when you're, you know, working with something that is... I mean, pretty much one of the most beloved games of all time. Like, let's face it, this game is, like, genre-defining, right? So... I can see why they would be hesitant to even change it. They've done a good job, though. Okay. I need to identify that. But see right now, like... Do I have potions? Okay, I have one potion in my inventory. But because I haven't manually dragged it into my belt, I can't use that potion. And it's stuff like that where it's like... I don't know. You could have done something. Like, I have to actually go... there. And now it's usable. As opposed to maybe automatically reloading it. It does do it sometimes, but not all of the time, so I haven't quite figured out the circumstances as to how I get that to happen.
My army will destroy you.
Oh boy. Oh good, she's stuck. Then again, I might be in a little trouble. You know what it is, my weapon is... Ooh, that's a little scary. My weapon might be a little bit damaged here. That's one thing that does, really... Yeah, look at that, look at that! Yeah! Interrupt my attack, because you hit me. That's one thing that does really get to me, is like how slow you heal. You really have to back off. Which for a melee, like, sometimes you'll get absolutely surrounded and you just have to watch your character die. Like right now, yeah, I'd say I'm in a little bit of trouble. Don't worry, we'll get there. Yeah, keep running, yeah. Yeah, keep running, yeah. Interrupt my attack, yeah. Just hurry up and die. There we go. I don't think I even got anything for my reward. Just a cracked buckler.
Good riddance.
Okay, 4 into that. New stats. Let's go Dex to improve attack rating. Okay, and let's go back to base. I didn't get the waypoint, did I?
Hello.
Hold on. Yeah, I'll have to look for it.
I can hardly believe that you've defeated Bloodraven. Though she was once my closest friend, I pray that her tortured spirit remains banished forever. You have earned my respect, stranger, and the allegiance of the rogues. I have placed several of my best warriors at your disposal.
Cool. Yeah, we got a mercenary now, which they're interesting. I mean, I'll store this. We'll get to this stuff. There's nothing I can use yet, right? Almost. Level 9, and I'll get my... Okay, that's not too bad. What level am I? Level 5. Alright, we still got a little bit to go. I mean, I could purchase something in the meantime, which honestly might be worth it.
It is clear that we are facing an evil difficult to comprehend, let alone combat. There is only one Haradrim sage, schooled in the most arcane history and lore, who could advise us. His name is Deckard Cain. You must go to Tristram and find him, my friend. I pray that he still lives.
Yeah, so there's a familiar face. Wait, did I get... No, yeah, it's okay. It might be worth it, to be honest. Yes. No. We could gamble for one. Yeah, this game has gambling.
Good day. Good day to you, partner.
Let me listen to him.
And I can already tell that I'll be your best friend in this forsaken camp. A spare weapon, some gold, a small gem is all I want in exchange for the equipment you'll need on whatever quest you might undertake. No, don't be shy. All of my items are guaranteed for life and come with a 2-day warranty.
That's a lie. I can't return it.
Good day.
So let's see. Spike Club is a mace, right? Yeah. There we go. Do it again. And this will let me do much more damage. Just so this is not so much of a slog. Okay. Bye.
Greetings.
Sure. What's the other one? Amulet of Craftsmanship, +1 to damage, +1 to energy, cold resist. We'll go with the one that's causing me to be more tanky. Alright, and now I gotta walk. and find the waypoints. I can't wait to get shoes that'll let me run for a while. So yeah, already out of breath. I gotta slow down now. It's alright. At least we have a follower, which we're gonna swap. Because in this game, I think everyone goes with the Act 2 follower. I got plenty of those. I'm surprised I didn't run into the waypoint, or maybe I just missed the point. Okay.
I need a key.
Yeah. I wonder if... Oh, there it is. Cool. I did walk past it. Okay, and then we did already find the stony field, which is up this way, so we're heading there. So, there are keys in this game. Which open up chests that are locked, which... I don't know, I mean, I've opened quite a few locked chests, and... I haven't really seen that they're worth it. Like, maybe there is some semblance of it. But here's the thing, like... Inventory space is, like, such a luxury. And this goes to another one of these, like, hey, you could have modernized this. And maybe made keys not take up inventory space. It makes me appreciate the fact that Diablo doesn't have, like, potions that take up inventory space. At least not anymore. It used to. In, vanilla. Now we go. I don't know. I picked up a bunch of stuff. I haven't really been using Bash much. Yeah, we need more of these stamina potions. Jeez. Just so we can get back to like a respectable move speed. The other thing is I can't exactly just run around from point A to point B. Because, we're gonna run into problems later if I do that. I do have to make an effort to kill stuff. Spooky skeletons. Okay, this is a quest.
And so it came to pass that the Countess, who once bathed in the rejuvenating blood of 100 virgins, was buried alive. And her castle, in which so many cruel deeds took place, fell rapidly into ruin. Rising over the buried dungeons in that god-forsaken wilderness, a solitary tower, like some monument to evil, is all that remains. The Countess's fortune was believed to be divided among the clergy, although some say that more remains unfound, still buried alongside the rotting skulls that bear mute witness to the inhumanity of the human creature.
I'm surprised that this book has survived, but yeah, gives us a quest. every now and then you hit it and be like, wow, is this really what it used to look like? But yeah. It's just funny how much of a disconnect there is with that. Like, I'm sure there are plenty of people that, when they first played the game, in their heads, it looked something like this. Yes, out to stamina again. Better take one of these energy drinks. That is definitely one system I'm glad they got rid of. See, I think if you were to talk to anyone that loves this game to death and ask them about, like, the stamina system, I would think that most of them would want it gone. I don't know.
These magic stones aren't...
A lot of the time it just feels like it's more of a burden than... trying to make things real. Like, listen. There's a lot of things where it's not real. Okay. And then we want double swing. Okay, so now this is the move. So we're gonna bind this to, hold on, Control S, Control 2. Let's see if this works. There we go. I must start investing in vitality now. As vitality is super important. Alright, so I do have the stones. Going under here now. Yeah. Ow! Jeez. Yeah, so here's the fun part about this game. It drops all your gear. Okay, but... I don't have... and your money. If you die, it drops all your gear. Isn't that a fun mechanic? And a bit of your money disappears as well, but that's okay. I don't know how people can play this on hardcore. Like, I thought Diablo 3 hardcore was something, but nah. This is in a league of its own. I mean, the thing is with this, like, most of this gear was gonna change anyway. So it's like, it's fine. Oh, cast rate, you... What's this grand charm? Hit recovery, alright, that's actually good. It's a good thing there's a waypoint. And yeah, if you don't drop a teleport, then I feel bad for you. The other thing is your companion also bites the dust when you do. So I gotta recover my body. Oh yeah, this seems fair. There we go. Because all these archers over here. And something that slows my attack. Okay, bear with. I just probably got super unlucky with, like what was there. Yeah, there was so many elites there, like... And still, I'm getting fucked on. Well done. Gotta pick up my gold. Okay, full belt. Alright. Ah, game doesn't fuck around with difficulty. What level am I anyway? 6. Can almost start using my good weapons. And good is like a relative term. They're not really good. They're better than what I have. Thank you. Just reminds me of like when D3 first came out, and so that weekend I was working, and so my friends started playing it, and I was like, alright, whatever, I'll just pick whatever class others didn't pick. And so that was Monk, and Monk for me, just super fun, and you know, my most played class. My friend who was like an avid Diablo 2 Barbarian, when he picked the Barbarian and we were playing it, and like he would just get torn to shreds so easily in it. Like in vanilla Diablo 3, the wizard was tankier than the Barbarian. It was ridiculous. So it made him angry. And I just got like some memories of that just then. Mighty Barbarian just going down very easily. But admittedly, that little pocket was bullshit. This is why leveling is important. So as far as late game goes, this goes back to like... Well, this is what you would do. But Diablo 3, you do story instead of like the concept of rifts and like never-ending content. It'd be like, you'd build your character around doing certain things to then in turn help your other characters get further. Just interesting. I am a bit nostalgic for that. Because as much as I played Diablo 3 and loved it, it's... At a certain point, it kind of, became quite the grind, and...
I need a key.
Oh, I need a key. That one's probably worth opening. This is level 2 as well. I've gone to the wrong place. I may as well go back and get said key and repair my shit.
Good evening.
That's more armor. We'll be changing this out very shortly. Don't you worry. I guess I don't really have space here. I'll move it to here for now. I do need more amethyst in general.
The Order welcomes you.
I bought a key. Watch it be not as good as I think it's gonna be. Oh my god, there was a key there. Okay, maybe. There's a club. Alright. Do I have identify? I don't. We should be able to pick one up. It's so weird, like, I'm looking at my other monitor and then I'm like, oh wait, I'm not streaming. But I've taken the mental approach that I have. Ugh. Already out of stamina. Stop. We will get past this slog. Level 6. On the next level, I'll be able to get more decent weapons. Okay, we can start running again. Exit should be down here. Yeah, I guess, I'm gonna say YouTube is shit now. Deal with it. You can share your experiences with this game in comments if you want. I'll reply. Because I know that definitely some of the regulars that have played Diablo 2 and have fond memories of it. I don't know if many of them have checked out this remaster? I don't know. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Slow is the worst. For melee. Ah, that would explain it. And mana burn. Okay, good. There's a waypoint somewhere here, so I'm gonna get that and straight away. Okay, get my goodies. Get over here. I don't want you resurrecting shit. Good, please. Alright, we can run. Give me more stamina. The one thing that you'll see in this game that's strange is like the sell values. Like, going to the whole like don't underestimate white item thing. You could have a white item sell more than what a like quote legendary would. Okay, we got what we need to get. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, these are elites, aren't they? Yep. Oh, I love this. Up this. Ugh, good, we're getting amethysts. I needed more amethysts, I'm happy. We don't have... Oh, we have room. I just, for whatever reason, couldn't pick it up. Okay, let's find that waypoint. It should be near here. Yeah, here, unlike Diablo 3... And you're gonna hear me say that a lot. Like, the lower tier gems do have some usefulness. Because they are, like, crafting materials. Gotta target the Resurrectors. Alright, there we go. Should hopefully be around here. At this rate, I might even level up again. In other news, like, Bungie got purchased by Sony. Which, it's kind of funny. It's like, Microsoft buys Activision, who owns Crash Bandicoot, so Sony buys the studio that used to make Halo. I mentioned this because, like, there's a lot of people... It's amazing just how quick these hot takes come out. There are people saying, oh, so now PlayStation's gonna get exclusive weapons and shit like that. It's like, what? You guys are just, like... Are you listening to yourselves? They're complaining about the fact that Destiny... PlayStation players are gonna get preferred and will get better loot. I wish I was making it up, but that is indeed, like, something that they're complaining about. And, you know, they've said they're gonna remain a multi-platform studio. But to go to the extent of, like, doing something in the game that's like, if you're using a Sony PlayStation, reward the player. Like, what game in the history of games has done a thing like that? Let me know. I'll wait. Maybe like exclusive drops because you're using a particular console, but not like better drops. Exclusive drops, maybe. Better drops, no.
Ah, very good. I have translated the runes on this scroll. You must find the cairn stones and touch them in the order that I have written.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have to memorize this. Process of elimination, click and you'll get there. Okay, now I may as well...
The order welcomes you.
Okay. What is this? This is 10, 10, still 10. I'm doing this just to kind of free up the inventory. So here's another thing, like, the console versions, or when you're playing with a controller, they have, auto-sorting. And I feel like that's something that they could have made a button for, to auto-sort stuff. The functionality is there. It is there. It's not like they need to make it, it's just, again, for the sake of, like, remaining true, they just haven't enabled it, and it's just one of those things where it's like, why? Just do it. Like, don't have to appease. Anyway. Oh, yeah, right, we got, oh, it's level 9, so we got one more level to go. Okay, well... Is there anything I can use? Not really, right? Yeah, it's level 9. Okay. We're at level 7. We got 2 more levels to go. Let's just go get... Decad Cane. Because then we can just mass identify and it's useful. Okay, so... I'm pretty much just gonna... click. And through the process of elimination, I will get the order. Because it doesn't reset it.
The land here is dead and lifeless.
There we go. Ooh. Is this socketed? It's ethereal. That's unfortunate. Oh yeah, time to get fucked on by archers. This is an example of another unfair spawn. I feel like I have to ignore this dude and go for these cunt archers in the back. Oh my god. The RNG on this, like, seriously, getting 2 elite archers? I'm not sure I can fight this necessarily. About to level up. Okay, I have to separate them. Oh, no mana potions. Okay, there's a level up. Again into double swing. Hey, leave me alone, I'm leveling up. And then... let's just dump all this into vitality. Like, we need to be tanky because we're melee. Yeah, yeah, totally fair. Beautiful fairness. Love it. Run! C for teleport.
The Sisterhood welcomes.
Yeah, I'm resurrecting you. Come help me, please.
Good day.
Alright, let's go. Absolute. Gotta go forward. Okay, gone. Yeah, well, I got her up to be a meat shield, that was pretty much it. I had no intention of, like, ensuring her survival. I may as well... oh my god. There we go. I still hear a bow. Oh, you're amongst the gear. You're amongst the gear. Right click also means pick up. That's super. Okay, two socket, 1 socket. Don't worry, you'll know why I'm picking this up in a minute. Yeah, this is a mace class. 50%, 2 to 8. This is just so we can get to that cow level later. Which, we'll see.
Help!
So I guess this becomes Old Tristram in Diablo 3. Okay.
Deckard Cain, you've got to get out of here.
Yes, please leave. Do we have a portal? Like, let's just walk out. It's fine. We rescued the old man. Okay, go back to the rogue encampment for the greatest of all abilities.
As a token of my gratitude.
Oh, yes. Thank you, fake Sean Connery. Thank you, Sean Connery. Yeah, now we have that. I'm gonna hire you because you're cheap. Oh, right. What is it? It's Control C. Yeah. I bound it differently. Oh, you can use that. Alright, cool. You can use that. Just to give you something. I'm gonna replace you anyway.
You have risked your life to rescue Cain. You have risked your life to rescue Cain. For that we thank you. We must seek his counsel immediately.
Okay. What did we get? We got a ring. Cast rate, sure. Don't have anything else. Oh, I don't have boots, dude. That might be why I'm having problems. I don't really have anything I can equip right now. So, I suppose let's gamble. Gambling's always better.
Yes?
Yeah, especially at these levels. There we go. Fire resist 6, that's good. Let's gamble for a sash. Yep. Good pickup. What else have we got that's, like, non-ideal? Yeah, that'll do. Okay.
Good to see you.
I mean, I already know what to do. We don't have to seek his counsel. Let's go to the Dark Wood. Okay, so we need to look for the tower. No, wait, sorry. We need to look for the Black Marsh. I'm gonna be in a mood with these kind of games because Lost Ark's coming out next week. Well, as of this recording, it's like a week away, so I'm super excited about it. I guess that's kind of why I'm also seeing if this format of like uploading a VOD that I haven't streamed works, because maybe then I could do Lost Ark that way. Although I don't want to like flood the channel with just Lost Ark shit. Don't want to get the wrong idea. That's the curse of like enjoying a game quite a bit, is then people will just say, oh, you're like a Lost Ark streamer. Or just, you know, pigeonhole you. Like, I love Terraria quite a bit, but people were like, oh, you're just a Terraria streamer, and then they wouldn't watch other stuff. And it was the same with Mario Maker. Like, Mario Maker I enjoyed quite a bit, but it became that same thing where it was like, well, I don't want to just be known as someone that only plays this. Now I want people to watch me for whatever. And that's what it's grown to, thankfully, so, you know, I have expressed my appreciation of that freedom. The fact that I can play this and still the next day go to play, like, Yakuza or something and people still be around. Yeah, means a lot. Almost hit that magical level. We need to find the waypoint here, though. It's usually right next to the tower. I need boots with some good stamina on them, though. Yo. Get rid of you. Okay, there it is. For the sake of, like, speeding this up, let's go get those items.
Stay a while and listen.
Oh, cool. We can actually apply... Even though this doesn't really do much, like, in terms of skill. I think I actually do get to gain leap with this. I don't know. I can have a look. Anything else? No. Alright, moving on. Let's see. I've been oh, it does work. So you're telling me if I bind this to 2... Oh, sorry. Maybe... Maybe bind that to 1. I can leap. It's interesting.
The Order welcomes you.
I mean, I assume I don't have the mana to really do too much of it, but... Anyway, new stats, vitality, strength. And then we'll do some dex. So the cool thing is if I put money into shared storage, it saves it. Okay. Absolutely want more of these. Oh, it's not like D3. Where it's used as like something that kind of closes distance. I was expecting something different. Oh, but the run speed on these. Yes. Definitely feel a bit better. Yeah, I mean, that's... Okay, that's like the max. It's not too bad, it's just not as useful as I thought it was going to be. I wonder if I can leap over obstacles. Maybe that's what it'll be useful for. I mean, either way, the bonus movement speed and the damage I'm doing now is appreciated. Kangaroo barbarian. Just made me move. Look at that. So then we have some options.
I can't use that. Thank you.
I also know how to give potions to the follower, which is something that I only just recently learned how to do. Stop running so we can recover. We'll get better because as I put more points into Dex, it should... There it is. Alright. Okay, let's go. Ow. Oh, ow, 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 might die. Fucking archers, dude. Yep. Good old archers. It's alright, the thing is close. Wait, is that? No, we're into the wrong thing. Oh, did I not get the waypoint? I don't know the Black Marsh waypoint. Fuck. Okay, well now this is gonna be an ordeal. I think I saw it but just didn't pick it up, which, whatever. It happens. The amount of times it gets me, like, just being near it. Drop this, this is not really worth anything, all of that. Don't make that same mistake again. There we go. We'll be gearing up. Okay, just in case this shit happens again. Oh my god, I'm just some... It's doing this bullshit. And thus I have to fight something naked because this shit is in the way. Let me get my body at least, you fucks. Okay. Oh no. Yeah, see, this is what I mean by the weird shit, right? Like...
Not here. Not in town.
It's alright, it's because unbound it. I should be okay now. And see how it made my teleport right click? It's just clunkiness like that, or it's like... I don't know. Oh, and yeah, this fun shit. It's like, yep. And now, because I died, I gotta restack my potions into my belt.
Good day. When I fled the monastery, I left behind the Herodric Malice, my enchanted smithing hammer. If you can retrieve it for me, I'll use its magic to strengthen your equipment.
Okay, which is all well and good.
Greetings.
This is why I'm glad I put my money away. Okay, now then. I gotta get her up.
The Sisterhood welcomes you.
You know what the fun thing is here? They run away. And my follower's dead. That is something that becomes such a common thing. Anyway, moving on. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. This area can be very unfair. I just hope I get to level up again. What level are we? We're like 9, right? Yeah. Trying to remember at what level can we start using like rune words, which is something that it's a concept that I've had to get used to because it was not in Diablo 3. You can craft some pretty good gear with it, which I can understand why people have nostalgia for it, but at the same time it just means like a lot of the early game legendaries you find kind of meaningless in the context of rune words. Like, you're better off doing rune words as opposed to being excited of random legendaries. There are some exceptions, but... you know, or uniques. I don't know what they call them. I call them legendaries. Probably uniques is the correct term. Okay, good. Anything with a buff is scary. At least I'm climbing the tower pretty quickly. Sometimes these maps can get very obnoxious. Okay, cool. I've also been watching more of Pokemon Arceus. Which, level 6 to 11. How many points is that? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 6 points. Okay. I've watched almost the entirety of the tutorial. And let me tell you, it looks like quite the grind. But that being said, the sentiment seems to be that people are very positive to this. I talked to my brother about it, and he hasn't been able to get into it. Drop a teleport just in case. Okay, got her. And his taste is similar to me. So I guess that's why, like, I take his opinion a bit higher. Okay, I might be able to do something with that. What required? Level 15, yeah, so we're still a while before we can use rune words. May as well take this.
Well done, my friend. Courage and opportunity together have created in you a kind of alchemy.
That's what he says?
Good day.
Hi, Resurrect, fine. Okay. I hit quest again.
Good day.
I don't really need to do that, I don't think. Okay, anything else I can use? Not really, right? I knew that this wasn't going to make too much of a difference in terms of, like... Ooh. That one will, though. Faster hit recovery, maximum fire resist, 50% fire resist. So fire's going to do nothing. Excellent. And then we got some... I'll arrange it. I don't have the cube on this character yet, so I can't, like, start condensing this down. But that's a good start. Okay. I think that's the way I'll play it. Alright, let's go to the Black Marsh. Find our way forward. Actually, I think I have found my way forward. It's up that way. So the one thing I didn't really do is save, like, good weapons for this. Highlands. Oh boy. Bleats. Let me take a look at that cap. It's a 2-socketed cap, alright. So we can make the lore cap. But since I got that, I may as well. Hard leather armor. 2-socket. That's convenient. Wow. My companion's already dead. I don't know why I bother, but it is like an extra meat shield. The Act 2 one's more useful because it'll... I think the problem is with the range one right now is because I'm a melee. It's hanging back and getting destroyed.
With evil and corruption.
At least the melee one will stick close to me and probably have better odds of survival. Okay, back to the rogue encampment just for a minute.
Stay a while.
Do I have any? Yeah, okay. So what are the rune words that I usually make? Hang on. I know one of them is lore. Let me look them up. In the gear... It's budget stuff, effectively. So, helm, lore. That's one of the ones we want. And chest piece is... stealth. Okay, cool. So it is Ort Sol. And what's the level required? No, wait, that can't be right. Required level 66. Required level 66. Why is that? It doesn't seem right. Hang on. Sol is 27. Yeah, that makes more sense. Ort is 21. Stealth. Taleth. Tal is 17. And F is 15. So level 17. We can make Taleth. Taleth. Just gotta make sure it goes in the right order. Tal and F, which you got plenty of. Tal, F, there we go, stealth, level 17. I may as well make lore. It's Ort and Sol. Ort and Sol? There we go. Budget items. And we'll be ready at level 17. I don't know if it recommends Twitch Store. Maybe it does. No, it doesn't. Okay. That's the name of the armor. Alright, those are ready to go. So it'll be somewhere in Act 2 we'll be able to wear. Oh, piss off. Another, like, wonderful moment with elites. And just being surrounded by ranged enemies all shooting at me. Okay, let's go. I think this is the wrong one. The sad thing is I might have to go back already. I have 85% fire resistance already. Mental. Hooray! It's a little laggy. That's because this is being played online. The good thing this has is like you can do cross progression, not cross play, cross progression. Okay. And we'll go increase the dex a bit more. Oh boy. Usually the dex is like 150, but we'll see. Have a look at what the required value actually is. And at a certain point, you start putting points into strength and dex, and it's just vitality from there on out. I'm taking full advantage of this. We're gonna equip weapon throw eventually as well. Okay. I was gonna say, what's my belt situation? I think it can wait. Yeah, I guess the main reason I picked this is because this does become a farming class eventually, which I can use to further some of my other characters. Finding the exact items you need in this are pretty... It's a pretty involved thing compared to Diablo 3. Or, well, you know, Reaper Souls. Vanilla Diablo 3 was a different story. Yeah, oh, what a great treasure! Should be the... Oh, that's convenient. It's like right next door, kinda. Wait, can I leap over obstacles? No. Leaping through walls would be so sweet, but you can't. The fuck? Oh, the door's here. Sometimes it's hard to tell. Yeah, I mean, look at the lighting. Just appreciate the difference in lighting here. It's definitely more moody. And this looks like the brighter thing now.
I should take this to Chassis.
I wish I could hold on to it. How much is it? It's like 16 to 15. It's got good damage on it. I could temporarily rock this. We'll give it back to her in a minute. I just feel like right now it's useful to me. Why is there blood on my hammer? Oh, no reason. It's fine. It just got a little dirty. It's tomato sauce. It's nothing. Don't worry. There's a waypoint in this one, so...
No one should ever be caged.
Indeed. Such deep words. Should probably... Oh, you love how it interrupted my cast again? Okay, get the healing potions. I just felt compelled to do that. Because, well, in case something like this would happen. Dude, I'm like hanging on the edge. It's okay, fire enemies are not going to do anything. I should suss this out. Okay. Where is waypoint? I feel like I'm going around in a circle. Okay. There we go. I know I should be picking some of these up because they're worth quite a bit, but eh. Okay, now we can return it. You may have your hammer back.
Oh, thanks so much for returning the Herodric Malice. I will now imbue one of your items with magical powers.
I'm good. We can do that anytime.
Greetings. It is certain.
Oh, you know what I should do?
Good evening.
Oh shit, I should have seen. That's okay. Defaulted to just selling without looking. Get rid of that, get rid of that. I should gamble for a belt that has more slots. I should be able to do it. That ring is going to be useful. Okay.
What you need?
Heavy belt. If you have one. It'll do. Plus 4 slots. It's the same thing. Maybe look for the heavy one. Plus 8 slots. Plus 8 slots, thank you. That's all we really wanted. Leave it for now. What does this do anyway? Oh, that's what's giving me all that fire resist. Mental. I went through my portal. That's fine. How are my gloves looking? 3 defense. Yeah, I mean, these are probably better. Seven defense, thank you. Drop these. I'm just gonna drop them, it's not really worth much. Okay, the exit should be this way. Ah, crap. There it is. So we're approaching the tail end of this act. Not too long. And I suppose we can take a break. I'll try to aim for like each of these being a couple of hours, if not less. And we should speed up as we go. It's just initially it's a bit of a grind. Let's get that. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, that was a lucky level up. Going back because gear is like suffering. Okay. So what do we want? We want double throw. Okay. So double throw can be 2. Wait, 2 different weapons at the same time. Oh, it's only 1 point, so it's not even worth it. And then the rest go into your mastery. Okay, I see. Not even worth it. We're not going to use it. It's just to... Wait, how does this work? And then Frenzy. I guess it's a prerequisite for Frenzy. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. That's why you get it. It's a required skill.
Good to see you.
What are the... It says enough for gear. Let's see, what does that even mean? Enough for gear. Dexterity enough for gear. Put everything else into vitality. I guess let's just check up what's coming up in terms of... So let's see. Strength required 20, that's easy. Strength required... Well, nothing. I guess everything else is in vitality. But this dexterity, no, strength. Okay, interesting. Strength 125, yeah, okay. Let's just say this. And then we're gonna start dumping into vitality. Okay. But it says, like, ultimately, the character should have 250, if not higher.
Order welcomes you.
Too lazy, let's just get it over. Okay. Let's go. I suppose it makes sense, like, having that much vitality. Because they are very quickly taking me out at the moment. Ah. Take that off. Hate archers. We'll see how fun this will be to play. Okay, jail level 3, and then we'll be out of here. Oh man. I definitely need some freeze immunity. That would be nice. Okay, level 12. What was it? It was like 16, I think, or 17. Then we can wear that armor. It'll make our life a little easier. There'll be sometime in Act 2. Dude, please. I'm hoping it's this way. And that the map is straightforward and just means going up. This map. I think I gotta go up and around to come back down. Wait. No, hang on. What did I do? There we go. But watch this not be the right way. I'll check it out. Even though Grand Charms are kind of less worth it just because of the space they take up. Inventory space is a luxury, so it'd best give me something decent. Yeah. This is nothing. Gotta turn off a run every now and then. I mean, I got a good amulet. I feel like it's not going to change until way later, like when resistances and shit matter. I found amulets are pretty damn rare to find in this, so the fact that I have one ready to go is kind of nice. Okay, there we go. In a cloister. May as well go back to town in this, just quickly. Do the old identify and sell. Yeah, so, like, in terms of realism, it's like, in town you can run around all you like. But, I don't know, they could have dumbed down the whole stamina thing. This is just wishful thinking on my part. Yeah, what was it? Maximum damage, not worth having such a large item just for that. Some of those are terrible. Okay, let's go back. I'm hoping we level up like at least one more time before reaching Indariel.
So cold and damp under the earth.
She's poisoned, so gonna have to like chug a bunch of anti-venom or whatever. I think it's something like 5 of them give you enough poison resistance to tank it. Like, just chug 5 of them back to back. Okay, good. So here... there's a waypoint somewhere. I know this because I've been doing, like... you know, you do runs of each boss, kinda. With the exception of one. And so I've been doing runs to get a particular item. Some of them have taken an absolute eternity to get for my Amazonian. Like, the spear that I was getting for my Amazonian build, when Kat and I played it on the, you know, OG original one. Of course, OG stands for original, but... yeah, I, you know, she found it by chance. And I was still learning to play the game, so I didn't get to make the most of it. And I thought, oh, it shouldn't be too bad to find it. So I've been looking for that item since, like, I don't know, December. And still didn't find one. And so, like, the day of my birthday, I was doing some runs, kind of. going to the boss that everyone said would drop it. And, you know, finally it dropped after, like, a couple of months of looking, and I was happy. And then, I kid you not, like, literally 5 minutes later, a second one dropped. And that annoyed me. The first one took, like, months of my time. The second one took, like, 5 minutes. And that just sums up how things are, generally speaking, is like, when you're not looking for something, it doesn't take any time whatsoever. But then the moment you go out of your way to look for it, it just takes a fucking eternity. And you hate it. So, you know, it's typical. And usually, I have pretty good luck when it comes to gear. So then from here, it's like, what? And just keep going into combat mastery. I got 2 of them. It's interesting. Okay, new stats. And then we're just dumping points into vitality, right? I mean, the thing is, if I'm lacking, I can always respec, and we're gonna have to respec anyway later. Because this is just a leveling build. It's not really a build. It's more just, you know, being able to get through things. This is gonna be one of these annoying maps where, like, the waypoint is... I'm gonna find the way forward before the waypoint. Oh, jeez. Yep. So, you know, in this circumstance where I'm playing a melee character, I feel like controller would be way more comfortable to play with, but I'm doing keyboard and mouse, because there are conveniences behind keyboard and mouse. But controller, it's not bad, dude. Like, if you think about it, I'm not exactly clicking to cast, I'm walking up to shit and just smacking it in the face. And it's pretty comfortable to play as, and there are conveniences that controller has that are not with keyboard and mouse, like having auto sort's pretty good. Okay, that's a lot of... Oh, I see, because I need to get rid of these guys. It is an elite, that's why. Ooh, I'm picking a fight here. Just ignore, get to these dudes. Is there still another one alive? Yeah, of course there is. Are they just resurrect? Imagine they were resurrecting each other. I don't hear the sound effect anymore. It can get concerning with, like, enemy counts. And it's a dead end. Fantastic. That was a lot of enemies on one screen. Okay. The thing is, you can learn these maps, or at least the most efficient way forward. Just haven't quite learnt it on these ones. It's easier to do it from the waypoint than from the door. So I guess the waypoint's down here. But yeah, I'm gonna get the waypoint, go to town, then go through my teleporter to get back to the other door. This is how I can come back here quicker, because one thing that's nice to do is just, like, beat Andariel a couple of times. So then you do get some gear. Alright, there it is. Go home. How are we for everything? Okay. Well. Level 13. Let's see if I can get this. Sometimes it's straightforward. Okay, not that way. Let's try it up and behind. Where is the hole? I do like that you can kind of play it like this. You want to see up close? Get a bit more detail. It is pretty nice. Okay. Wait, this way. Those things are horrible, by the way, later. Or at least, okay, playing with the Amazonian, they were horrible. Wait, it's not here. Why is it not here? Where did I go wrong? I made a wrong turn somewhere. Closing the door. I said closing the door. Okay. Okay, we need a bail. Oh shit, I've just walked into a room where I can't bail. Yeah, I need to bail, so let me go into this car now. Like an idiot. Okay. I'll definitely check that out. I'm gonna literally explore this whole map. Okay, so it's top right. Pick up everything. This is just straight up at the very back. Wait, it's not straight up the back? What? The fuck is it? Here, it has to be here. There it is. Okay, we've made it. Time to put an end to this. Get the Resurrectors in the corner. Now we gotta go get, some resist poison. Because otherwise our health is gonna drain very quickly. I want to make sure this is a room I can fall back to as well. I want to fight without triggering her. Ooh, hello. That's a 3-socket. Then again, maybe it might come in handy. I don't know, like, what you need with this character. Okay. Maybe I should check that out. Oath. What's oath? Oath is 4. Okay. Got it.
Yes?
Yes.
I don't know. 3-socket as well. Okay. There is a 3-socket variation. So I guess I'll keep it. I don't know if it needs to be a sword or what, but I'll look at the build guide later.
The Order welcomes you.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gonna be chugging these bad boys. Okay. Throw it here. Let's bring her out. Come on, follow me. There she is. Oh. Boobs. Oh, that was quick.
Let the gate be opened. I am overburdened.
I didn't even take the antidote. That was a waste. I got distracted by boobs. Didn't do the thing that I strategized for. I suppose that's more important later, not now. Bounced knife. There, and let's just take some of these. Okay.
Greeting.
This is a great victory indeed, but many more battles await. I will accompany you on your journey, lending what assistance I can. Remember, Diablo is still out there, seeking something in the desert. I'm afraid that this nightmare will not end until you find what it is that he seeks.
And Dariel's death brings about renewed life for us all. We mourn the loss of our dear sisters, but at least now we can get on with our lives. I may have misjudged you, Outlander. You are a true hero, and testament to the noble spirit which has inspired our order for generations. Farewell, my friend.
I mean, we'll listen to him.
Finally, we may rejoice. We owe you a debt we can never repay. I only hope that in time, we will be able to rebuild our order. All our thanks go with you, my friend.
Alright.
Good day.
She has nothing to say. wear... I should probably wear this for now. Because it is better. I want like 4. This is 16 and yeah. It does give something. No, I don't think I'm gonna really suck at it. All these tiny gems I'm sure will come in handy. Faster hit recovery. I think it's this one that I have, right? Yeah. Nothing else I can really take at the moment. Okay.
The Sisterhood welcomes you.
Yeah, so let's watch the cutscene.
The caravan is prepared. We may now journey eastward to Lut Gholein.
Lut Gholein. Okay. I'll leave you with the cutscene for a minute. To appreciate it.
We traveled east, over the mountains and into the vast deserts of broken lands. As the days passed, my companion told me of himself, that he had once been a great warrior, and that a dark and secret burden now weighed heavily upon him. We traveled for an eternity across that arid wasteland. How long? I couldn't say. And always, a dark cloud seemed to follow us just over the horizon. Finally, the journey ended. We climbed the last bridge. There below us lay our destination. The shining jewel, Lut Gholein, with a great sea beyond. We made camp that last night. Perhaps it was the warm desert wind or the sound of the ocean, but for the first time in many weeks, I slept. However, the dreams returned, but these were clearly not my own. I beheld a vision of a great man, the mage, Talrasha. You were there too, Tyrael. I remember seeing you in my dream. His brethren had cornered a great demon, Baal, Lord of Destruction, who had been set loose upon the world. They attempted to imprison the demon within a sacred stone. Yet when their attempts failed, Talrasha selflessly volunteered to contain the demon within himself, completing the prison. He instructed his brethren to bind him within a tomb, buried under the sand, there to wrestle with the demon for all eternity.
Yeah.
Now you know what I seek, Marius. This is my brother. Sleep now. We set out with the dawn.
The next morning, we walked over the hill toward Lut Gholein. I had no idea then of the horrors that were in store for me there.
Pretty serene and scenic.
Good day.
The desert act, let me tell you.
Greetings, honored traveler. I am Jaren, Lord of Lut Gholein, and I bid you welcome to my fair port city. I'm glad to know that once again, caravans are free to travel through the Western Pass. For some time now, we have been under siege by an evil power that I cannot identify. Strange, it all began when a dark wanderer came this way, looking for the...
A dark wanderer?
No one knows exactly where Talrasha, keeper of Baal, is entombed, but it is certain to be far out in the desert. Now my people whisper tales of the dead rising from their tombs, and horrible creatures lurking amongst the moonlit dunes. Even I have witnessed things which I cannot explain. I've ordered the port closed and all trade ships moored until I am sure that my city is safe. Atma, the Tavern Keeper, has an important mission for you. Go see her immediately. You'll find her on the other side of town. Now I must return to the palace. I apologize, but I can't invite you in. Things are rather a mess right now.
Yeah. Things are kind of fucked up. Alright.
Good day.
Let me just get my footing here and... I think we're good. Everything... Oh, you can go in here. Do I need to purchase anything? Not really, right? Yeah. What I will do right now, before I forget though.
I bet you wonder how this town manages to stay safe with all the trouble going on out in the desert. Well, I can tell you that it's got nothing to do with the local town guards. They're all in the palace for some reason. Jaren hired me and my mercenaries to help keep the peace around here. We're not cheap, but we're the best this wasteland has to offer.
Yeah, we're gonna hire a new mercenary. So what skill? Blessed Aim, Defiance, Blessed Aim, Prayer, Blessed Aim. I think Defense is good, so that's a 12. Emilio? We will take Emilio. Hello, Emilio. Emilio is now our hire. Let's get Emilio some cheap gear.
I know much about the ancient religions. I was trained as a paladin of Zakarum in the Eastern Koras Temple many years ago.
Okay, trade. Emilio, would you like... I gotta be careful, because I'm not sure. I mean, just give him anything that's high armor, right? Like, that's high armor. 57, 57, 47, 87, 75. Okay, that's quite expensive, though. 75, 13... Okay, I mean, I have money. It doesn't matter. Done. Okay, just...
I'll put that to good use.
Now I need to give him a spear. Which I don't think I have one.
How may I help you?
Yeah, there's a trick to it, but for now, let's just... It doesn't matter, right? Like, just get him any old one. Just so he has a baseline.
I'll put that to good use.
There you go, Emilio. You are, for the time being, geared. We do need to get him something better. Oh, I put it in the wrong tab. I need to get in this one. 1 to 3 lightning damage. I guess we'll keep it. Oh yeah, there you go. There's a lightning resist one. Cool. Alright, I think we'll leave it at that for this first video. VOD, whatever. So, we got through one act in a couple of hours and the intro to all that. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know. Drop me a comment or a like or something and let me know what you think. If you're a fan of D2 and, you know, what it means to you. Let's talk, yeah? Or we can just keep playing. I don't know. Anyway, thank you so much for watching the VOD if you've made it this far. And yeah, I'll see you next time.